Good evening. I'm Janet Chandler with the Cullman Tribune, and I'm so glad to be able to read you a bedtime story tonight. I'm going to be reading from the Mickey and Minnie storybook collection, and tonight we're going to read Minnie's Missing Recipe. Minnie hurried up to Mickey's front door and rang the bell. "Mickey," she said when he opened the door, "I need your help." "What's the matter, Minnie?" Mickey asked. "My cinnamon swirl cake recipe is missing," she said. "I had the recipe card this morning, but now I can't find it anywhere. And the annual baking contest is this afternoon." Just then, Pluto ran up the driveway. He dropped a rolled up paper at Mickey's feet and began to bark. "Thanks for bringing in the newspaper, Pluto," Mickey said. "I'll read it later. Right now, I have to help Minnie find her missing recipe. Come on, Minnie, let's go." Mickey and Minnie hurried off to her house. Pluto picked up the paper and followed. At Minnie's house, Mickey and Minnie searched the kitchen. The recipe card was nowhere to be found. "When was the last time you saw it?" Mickey asked. Minnie thought hard. It was on the counter this morning," she said. "I had just started to bake when Donald rushed in. He wanted to show me his postcard collection." That gave Mickey an idea. "Maybe Donald accidentally took your recipe card when he picked up his postcards," he suggested. Pluto barked at Mickey and dropped the rolled-up paper at his feet again. "Sorry, boy," said Mickey. "No time to read the paper now. We've got to track down Minnie's recipe." Over at Donald's house, Mickey and Minnie found their friend staring at his postcards. "There are 5 postcards missing from my collection," Donald said sadly. "That's funny," Mickey said. "Minnie is missing something too." "That's right," Minnie said. "I can't find my cinnamon swirl cake recipe." "We were wondering," Mickey asked, "do you think you might have picked it up by accident when you were at Minnie's house this morning?" Donald shrugged and looked through his postcards. "It's not here," he said, "but maybe wherever my missing postcards are is where my recipe card is too," said Minnie. "I know I had all of my postcards when I got back from Minnie's this morning," Donald said. "I was flipping through them as I came in the door and tripped over Huey. The boys were working on a collage in the middle of the hallway." Minnie gasped. "You don't think they accidentally used some postcards in their collage, do you, Donald?" Donald knew that his nephew's collage was a project for school. So Mickey, Minnie, Donald, and Pluto went to wait for the boys at the bus stop. "Boys," Donald said when they got off the school bus, "did you use my postcards in your collage this morning?" Donald's nephews blushed. They looked at each other with wide, troubled eyes. "Those were yours, Uncle Donald?" Huey asked. "We thought they were pieces of junk mail," Huey said with a shrug. "Junk mail!" cried Donald angrily. Now, said Minnie calmly. "It was just an accident, Donald." Then she turned to Huey, Dewey, and Louie. "Where is the collage now?" Louie shrugged. "It's the strangest thing," he said. "I rolled it up and put it in my backpack this morning. But when we got on the bus, it was gone," Dewey finished. "Which means," said Mickey, "it must have fallen out somewhere between Donald's house and the bus stop." The group searched everywhere, from the bus stop all the way back to Donald's house. They even checked Mickey and Minnie's yards, but they couldn't find the collage anywhere. Pluto whined and dropped his rolled-up paper at Huey's feet. Huey looked down. "Hey, this is it," he exclaimed. Pluto had it all along. The boys unrolled the paper and showed off their collage, complete with Donald's missing postcard and Miss Minnie's recipe card. "Aw, Pluto," Mickey said, patting him on the head. "You were trying to help us find it the whole time." "Thanks, Pluto," Minnie said. "Now I can go home and bake 2 cinnamon swirl cakes, one for the contest and one for you." And that's exactly what she did. The end. Good night. Sweet dreams.